Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to another little review of an FSX product. So today we're going to be having a look at the Lancair Legacy from RealAir Simulations. So this little aircraft's been in my collection for a little bit actually, and it has featured in one of my videos before, but I've realised that I've never actually sort of given it the time to actually sort of present it to you good viewers. And one of the reasons why I love the aircraft, and some of the reasons why I love the aircraft so much, so I wanted to do that today and give it to you and just sort of show off what it is and how beautiful an aeroplane it really is. So this aircraft, RealAir Simulations have been around for a little while. They've been doing stuff since FS9, and they do a small range of work, but they do very good quality work, which is always really good. And I think pretty much what it's all about. Now, the Lancair Legacy is sort of a small little two-seat GA aircraft, sort of targeted at the younger sort of the executive sort of market as sort of like the weekend toy, but it's more than that though. It's got the performance of a racer in something that's a very neat little package. And RealAir have really captured the spirit of the Legacy in this one. So Lancair have a range of aircraft, and a couple of their other aircraft have been captured by the developers. But RealAir chose to take on the Legacy, and I think you're going to find that they've done an absolutely amazing job. So as always, folks, with my reviews, we're going to be having a look at the external textures here, and then we're going to be going up for a quick test flight. So there you go. And today we're going to be doing our test flight around Friday Harbour from Orbix. Alright, so we're going to have a quick look. Now, as you can see, look, the textures are very, very crisp and very, very beautiful as well. So these are the full HD 4096 textures as well. And it's something that consistently pops up in my reviews. A bit of clipping there. Consistently pops up in my reviews, but it's things like the shadow work and the reflectivity that happens on the airframe that actually really set different payware and freeware aircraft apart, and this is an absolute prime example of what you want to see on a really good quality aircraft. So yeah, absolutely amazing work at that one. It's just got such beautiful sleek lines, and really have really captured that, and they've captured you get 5 different liveries with this one, so mostly US ones and one UK one. This one I particularly love because it's got the racing sort of checker stripes, checkerboard on the tail, and I think it just looks cool as well. So yeah, look, external texture wise, it is a really amazing aircraft. So yeah, there you go. Alright, now enough of me waffling on the outside. Let's have a look on the inside, back into the office as it were. Alright, so here we are in the office. Now, this is, again, beautifully modelled and beautifully detailed. Now, one of the things I love about this aircraft is that they really took their time with it, and they really sort of, got the feel of it, and they got the gauges. Now, more than that as well, now, I've sort of looked at A2A, or the A2A Cub before, which really had the AccuSim, AccuFeel sort of idea and technology in it. And that's great, and Lancair as a RealAir have actually. See, this is the thing. It's so good. I keep calling RealAir Lancair the actual manufacturer of the real world aircraft. Anyway, but RealAir have really gone to a lot of work with this one. So they've put a lot of extra detail in. So there's different. There's a customization sort of configuration manager that comes with the aircraft that actually enables you to do change things like how the flaps behave. So whether you will get flaps failures and things like that. So regardless of what you have your FSX failure settings to, if you don't treat her right, then and you've got the failures on in the legacies menu, then you will have flat failure. So just FYI on that one. And yeah, it just looks a really amazing thing. This does provide, not only does it provide integration with the standard GPS unit, which is part of FSX, but it also provides integration with Reality XP units if you do have those installed from Flight 1 software. And again, it's one of those it's got those little things in it. You can customize sort of the quality of the textures and the sound set as well, and how much vibration you get from the engine. And you hear that in a moment when I start her up, but it's just, the detail that went into it is really amazing. And I think RealAir are very much up there when it comes to, along with A2A Simulations, when it comes to quality sort of add-ons and productions and things like that. So there you go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to fire this beautiful aircraft up. We're going to go for a quick little tour around Friday Harbour and yeah, explore its flight characteristics, and then we shall go. So first of all, let's get it fired up. So let's get the fuel flowing first. Now let's get you in there. Prop mixture in. Okay. Alright, now we're going to need to, let's get our battery and alternator going. We've got our parking brake set. Go. Avionics master on. Everything's up. As you can see, I don't have the RealAir XP gauges. I've just got the standard GPS one there. Alright, so we've got all the pressure there. Yep, canopy's open, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Alright, and there she is. She's up and running. Oh, and do you see and feel the vibration of that? That's not just Easy Dock here. That is the actual aircraft, and yeah, it is just absolutely cool for that. And it just makes such a difference to actually how you do it, which is so exciting. All right, we're gonna get all our lights and the like on. I did want to sort of show that off on the outside. So you can see, yeah, we've got the beautiful textures. Just everything's just illuminated now and just looking exactly how it should be. And the lighting work on it is absolutely amazing as well. Like they did so much attention to detail. This I really love it. And this is some of the reasons why it's one of my absolute favorite aircraft to fly. It is just so well done, and you know, things like, you know, the cockpit, you know, it comes to life when the aircraft comes to life. You know, it's small little details like that that are just really cool. They really are. Alright, so enough of that. Let's get the canopy down. And shut off our, close and lock our canopy so we can and again, like, the sound changes based on when the canopies are open and closed and stuff like that. Like, that's a lot of aircraft you don't get that in, but you know, some aircraft you don't get it, but you do get that from RealAir, and you do get that from A2A. So yeah, oh, amazing. All right, drop our flaps a little bit. Now, by the way, it's not just so he's just, you know, detents there, so it just keeps going, and just got the that flap sound as well. Just like really cool. All right, let's get our parking brake off. Let's taxi out. She's just and she's very nimble as an aircraft, both in the air and on the ground. All right. Coming out here, we've got no other traffic, so we'll go straight onto runway 16 here. Now, sometimes I often sort of go to exterior views and stuff like that when I'm taking off, but this time I want to stay the inside so you actually get to hear the rattling of the aircraft as she goes down the runway. So, all right, okay, here. Got our flaps, bring them up a notch. Okay, flaps set. Run up the RPMs. It's great to have this nice combination of gauges and stuff like that as well. So, alright, let's go. She just feels like she wants to jump into the air as well. You get the sound of it, and it's got different sound sets for if you intend on off-roading off different runways. So if you want to operate off grass strips more than the concrete strips, then you got different sound sets and different suspension you can choose on the tires and stuff like that. All right, gear coming up. Oh, she just feels so good, and she's just got so much raw power in her as well. It's just really exciting. Alright, so now we're Gonna climb out. Let's wind back the manifold pressure a bit. Take back prop RPMs a little. Mixture back just a little. There we go. She just purrs like an absolute kitten. She is very much built for speed and for racing, and it's just she just feels so good in the air. She really does. Amazing. Absolutely love this aircraft. Now you do get the mod cons as well, because it is a modern aircraft, so you got your GPS nav and stuff like that in there as well. But it's more than just that. You know, it is still an aircraft that you have to fly. You have to treat her right. You can come in very, very quickly. She climbs up to speed very quickly, and you get that sense of like speed and fun about her as well. Going to go for a bit of a pass over the airfield here. She's very, as I said, she's very, very quick, very, very maneuverable, and she's just a beautiful aircraft to fly. She really, really is. She's very responsive, very, very forgiving, and just so much fun. She really is. You know, there are racing classes for this aircraft, and you know, it's just been modeled so well. You really get that feeling that she just wants to climb up into the sky and she wants to race. And she does have that sort of aerobatic and aerodynamic feel about her to actually do that as well. And of course, it would be wouldn't be complete without a full smoke system as well, which is you can operate and enjoy in the aircraft as well, which is kind of cool, kind of cool. Always love that. Now, I see we get a good chance to show off that said system. It's just, I get goosebumps and shivers every time I actually fly this aircraft, because it is just so much fun. And I really can't fault it. It's one of those pieces of payware, and there's just, it's light on frames. It's simple and easy to learn. She can be hard to master sometimes. With some of her sort of quirks and idiosyncrasies, but yeah, she is still an absolutely amazing aircraft, and something that you should at least consider. Yeah, if you like stuff that's that can be, if you want to have a bit of fun. You know, this is something that I think a lot of people forget. You know, flying and aviation's about fun, about living, you know, and experiencing things. It's not necessarily, you know, just about pressing buttons and tube liners and stuff like that. And I know I've said that before in other videos, and you know what, because it's kind of because I kind of believe it. So, you know, it's just, yeah, it's just cool. You know, you just want to be able to fly and have fun, and that's what this is. And as you can see, she's already climbing up through 220 knots here. So yeah, she gets quite quick, quite fast. She does have a full speed brake option as well. Yep, with these cool little speed brakes that pop out there. Very, very effective. They may look small, but they're very, very effective. Very similar to the ones that are located in the Moonies as well. I'll just close them off. Love showing that off. Alright, I'm going to go for a little bit of a high-speed, low-altitude pass over the runway, shall we, before we turn into our landing. Now, you almost have to approach this sometimes almost like a fighter brake. You really do when you're coming in over an airfield. Alright, let's see if I can capture this. And of course, you know, it wouldn't be a buzz the tower pass unless we put some smoke on, would it? And I am very grateful to friends of mine in the flight simulation community who put me onto the Legacy in the first place, because without it I wouldn't have experienced this aircraft, and I'm so glad that they did, and they gave me the option to do that. Oh, and by the way, you will get crunches like that if you handle the airframe wrong. So just FYI, yeah, she can come back and bite you every now and again. You do have to be careful you don't overstress the airframe and stuff like that, because as I said, even if you don't have your crashes and stuff like that on by default in the FSX, yeah, this aircraft will put them on for you. It really will. It really will. All right, let's come in now. It's going to have to use our speed brakes. And again, like, you feel that sound. You can actually feel the sound as she actually comes in and does that. Alright. Now I'll bleed off some airspeed. As I said, she's very, very fast, and can come in very, very hot. Even with the speed brakes, we're not going to be able to slow this one down, I don't think. I think we're going to have to go for a go around, I think. Yep. We're going to go around this time. We'll do the flight around we're heading. We'll do a left turn, and we'll do a left circuit to come back in and land finally. But as I said, she always just wants to get up and go, and that's something that's just so cool, and just again gives you that thrill of flying. More than pressing buttons on an A380 or something silly like that. Alright. Alright, bleeding off airspeed a bit better this time. Coming in for a slightly more sensible approach, shall we? As I said, you do get sort of like your modern mod cons and stuff like that. I've got the default GPS, but it is compatible with the Reality XP gauges if you do have them, and you do want to use them in your aircraft. Speed brakes there. Alright, gear down. Alright, as I said, make sure you don't drop your flaps before you're in the speed range to use them. A little low on the glide slope, but she will also, nice little tyre squeak there, she will also just about stop on a dime as well. Gary, complete with brake squeals. Complete with brake squeals. That's just cool. And there we have it. Ah. Oh. As I said, this aircraft is just nothing but fun. It really is. It really is, and it's just so much fun. It is just so much fun that you just it is just so cool. I love it so much. And as I said, this is why I wanted to bring this to you, because it's about the experience you get. Whether it's real-world aviation or simulated aviation, it's about experiences. And to be honest, you can't really go past the experience that you get from this aircraft. You really can't, because it is just so damn awesome. It really, really is. So if we taxi down here. So, but overall, as I said, it's an amazing aircraft. It is extremely well modeled, extremely well done, and just absolutely a delight to fly. Now, this is fully compatible with FSX and FSX Steam Edition. P3D not officially supported, though it is. You can put it in there just using a sort of like a manual installer, redirecting installers and stuff like that. Not sure about version 3 though, of course, because I still haven't invested in that one yet. But yeah, if you're looking for a great little aircraft to fly, this you pretty much, if you're looking for something that's fast and fun, you kind of can't go wrong with this. You really, really can't. It is just absolutely awesome. So there you go. And just, she just looks right. You see what I mean? She just looks absolutely right. She really does. Amazing. Alright, so thank you very much for joining me this one. As I said, this is an amazing aircraft. Glad you could join me on this flight. It's just, it's so cool. I love it. I love it. I hope you enjoy it as well. And as I said, it's one of those aircraft that is just absolutely awesome, and I do highly recommend anyone to consider getting it. I really do. And you can pick this up from either direct from RealAir Simulations, or you can pick it up from your favorite flight sim retailer as well. Just jump online, search for RealAir Lancair. So RealAir Lancair Legacy. She's yeah, very, very responsive on the brakes as well. And there we go. All right. Parking brake. Alright. There we go. And she's all shut down. Just absolutely amazing. It is just absolutely amazing, this aircraft. Yeah. I just can't recommend this aircraft enough. I really can't. This falls into sort of like for me with the Jabiru J160. It really does. Absolutely delightful aircraft to fly. For different reasons, J160 great for just, you know, you're low and slower and just, you know, observing stuff. Lancair Legacy for just the sheer fun factor. Just the sheer fun factor is awesome. So there you go. Alright folks, well, as I said, thank you very much for joining me for this little review today, and hope you don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.